Hi everyone, Brian Valerio again, Vice President in the Proxy Solicitation Group at Alliance Advisors, and I'm here today to talk a little bit about retail voting for the 2020 proxy season in light of all these stay-at-home orders. So one of our true differentiators at Alliance Advisors is our ability to solicit and capture votes from retail or individual shareholders. We have a fully staffed call center that does hundreds of solicitation campaigns throughout the year. And this allows us to invest pretty heavily in our infrastructure and our IT, as well as our security procedures and protocols for our call campaigns. So what we wanted to do is, we had in theory a hypothesis. We wanted to take a look at how has retail voting been impacted since the implementation of widespread stay-at-home orders. Essentially, the theory is that with people at home more, we have a better chance of reaching them on the phone. Now, granted, we have a number of techniques to solicit people during normal times, and we are continuing to utilize those techniques, but we thought that there might also be just a little bit of an uptick in our ability to reach people at their homes due to these shelter-in-place or stay-at-home orders that the country has implemented. So what do we do to test this hypothesis? Well, we pride ourselves on being a data-driven corporate advisor. So obviously what we did was we went and we looked at the data. Now, granted, we're talking about a relatively small sample size. We're only talking about a few weeks worth of data. We don't have years worth of data to back this up, but what we do have is a few weeks worth of data and some campaigns that we have actively been engaged in obtaining retail individual shareholders' votes through call campaigns. And we wanted to look at the data for those jobs to see how they compare to similarly situated jobs that were conducted prior to the implementation of these stay-at-home orders. And what we are seeing is the data is supporting our hypothesis. We're seeing that there is an uptick, or there is an increase in the participation rates for these retail or individual shareholders in the actively solicited jobs, right? Where we are going out and we are picking up the phone and we are doing other techniques in order to get retail holders on the phone and get them to cast their votes. Either on the phone or through an alternate mechanism, we are seeing increased rates of participation from those shareholder bases. So this has been a very successful thing for us. So this has been very helpful for our clients that are in this situation. So if you're an issuer right now, or if you're an advisor to an issuer right now, and they're kind of on the fence trying to determine, does it make sense for us to engage in a retail call campaign, given what's going on in the world? The answer is probably yes. It probably does make sense. You're probably going to see an even greater return on your investment than you would otherwise. You're probably going to see even greater results from these retail shareholders than you normally would. Now, there is one caveat to this. There has been a lot of market volatility so far this year, as everybody knows. So with the retail or the individual shareholder base, sometimes that type of volatility can impact their voting decisions. So that is something that we should just kind of monitor as well, and we have been monitoring when we are doing these jobs. So those are two things to consider. One, does it make sense to do the call campaign? Probably yes, it does. In light of the current situation, you're probably going to see the data suggests, I should say, that you're going to see an increase in the participation rates. And two, you also have to factor in how your stock has been performing and how the individual retail holders will respond to an active solicitation given this current market volatility that they're experiencing. So if you have any questions or want to learn anything more about our retail capabilities or any of the other services that we offer at Alliance, please feel free to reach out.